is up, my fellow Blazers? This is me, Ice Blaze here, and we are here for episode 2 of Science. So, today we're trying to take a car that is self-propelled via rubber bands, a mousetrap, some kind of mechanism, and we're going to see if we can improve it. This is the original model here. So, if you take a look, this is the arm, and really effectively it takes 2 people to wind up. But if you move the arm back while you're moving back the back wheels, you'll get a propulsion system that can propel itself forward via this little itty bit of fishing line there. How are we going to improve this? This is a solid model here. Well, first of all, the wheels. The suspension system on these wheels is lackluster, if I must say it. And so what we're going to try and do is have a system where we can get them to spin freely. At least the back wheels, right? And another issue is the wheels. Now, the previous maker of this vehicle tried to enhance the wheels by adding hot glue to the wheels to add traction, but this did not work. It is still very slippery, and therefore it will not gain a lot of traction on softer surfaces. What we're going to try and do is fix the wheels, fix the front wheels too, to add more traction, and finally we're going to reinforce the arm. So when it's a longer distance, it will be okay to wind it back a little tighter just because there's a little more, protection on it. In terms of materials, we have the longer stick as opposed to the shorter one on the other model, and so that will provide for a safer drawback distance, right? We have reinforced wheels that'll add a little more traction, and the bearing on the inside. This bearing will allow the wheel to spin much, much longer. On the front, we have a little bit of a harder wheel, right? But to add traction, we added a rubber band so it can pull back further, and therefore it can go further. We of course have the mousetrap that provides all the tension in the system. So as you pull it forward and as you wind the front wheels forward, it allows the mousetrap car to go forward. So while the front end of the car is on a free axle, meaning the axle can move by itself via these bearings on the inside, the back axle is fixed. This axle will not move, but these wheels will. So now that the car is tightly wound, it's ready to let it go. 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, this car didn't go very far. There are several more innovations we can make to make this car go a little further, such as having the front axle as a free axle all the way through, as to where the fishing line, when it connects to the front axle, it does not stop it. If you'll notice in the video, when it comes to the end of the spool, it stops, and that's because it's fixed to the axle. So once you run out of line, it stops it. So if we could somehow make that spin on its own while also carrying the axle with it, that would of course make it spin further. Also, you might have noticed that the wheels, as they were spinning, were a little wobbly. We could have, of course, fixed this by making sturdier wheels and making, a wheel that could provide a straight line. But our car did go further than the original model, which is really just an enhanced version of this model. Thank you for joining me today on today's episode of Science. Please subscribe and like for more content such as this. And that's my signal. it's time for this this shindig to be over. Have a good day.